Megan and welcome to my channel. So today I am super excited about this video, guys. I have had this palette since it launched. It's been in my collection, just sitting there collecting dust, and I finally found time tonight to film with it. So I am super excited to jump in, play with this bad boy, this Scott Barnes, this Snatural Palette. Super excited about it. Here is a little sneak peek. I know, guys, it looks like nothing, just like a little neutral Nelly palette, but I promise you it is so much more than that. So if you're curious to see my thoughts on this palette, see me create a look with it, and swatch all of these shades for you guys, then you're in the right place to just go ahead and keep on watching. Hey y'all, so I feel so good sitting here filming, talking to you guys, playing with new makeup. I have missed filming so much. My goal for the new year is to get back on track, but with the holidays and some other things going on, work, trying to get all the end of the year stuff together, I've just been so busy, and it seems like every day that it's my filming day, I have an appointment, or, you know, I have to do something else, you know. Life, guys. So I am trying my best to get back on track, to film and to put up 3 videos a week for you guys. So that is my goal for the new year, and I am hoping and praying that I can stick to it, and just stick to my schedule. And anyway, but yes, I feel so good sitting here filming. It's getting ready to be Christmas next week. I'm so excited. I hope you guys are too, and are not too stressed, because, you know, the holidays can definitely do that, guys. So anyway, today I am playing with the brand new Scott Barnes Snatural Palette. I am stoked about this. My friend Tara reviewed it, and she said this is like her holy grail palette. And I did the video, the Snatural look that he did on Tati a while back, and when he came out with this palette, I was like, I've got to get it. And then I saw Tara's review of it and saw how, you know, much she loved it, and I was like, I know I'm gonna love this. So it's just, I've had it, guys, for a while, and here I am. I'm just now getting to film with it. So I also have his highlight palette, the sculpting and contour, and the cheek palette, which that will be in the next video. So I'm breaking it up just so I don't have 4 palettes to review in one video. So I hope that's okay with you guys. But after I film this video, I plan on filming with those other 3 face palettes. So I'm super excited about that. I will go ahead and tell you guys that this palette right here is really pricey. It is $84, but what I did, I ordered this, Snatural eyeshadow palette, the glowy and showy highlight palette, the cheek palette, and the sculpting and contour palette. I ordered that all and I signed up for his email, so I got 15% off of everything. So if you're interested in any of these products, I would definitely sign up for his emails. I think the coupon code was welcome 2020. I'm pretty sure, if you want to try that for yourselves and see if that works. I don't know if it'll work unless you sign up, but you can sure try, and I will leave it right here for you guys, just so that's there for you. I don't know if the same coupon code goes out to everyone, but that's the one I got, so I'll definitely try it out. So once you take it out of the unicarton, then this is what the palette looks like. It just says Scott Barnes. It says Snatural #1. So there is the palette. Super pretty. It is, you know, a neutral Nelly palette, but guess what? I'm all about it, and I know a lot of other people are too. So I am super excited, and I'm also going to swatch all of these for you guys after I get done with my makeup. I'm going to go ahead and do my eyes with this, of course, and then I'm going to get off camera and finish up my other makeup, and then I will come back and swatch all of this for you guys at the end of the video. So anyway, let's go ahead and get to work, guys. Oh, also there is a huge mirror, so plus for that. And it says the most beautiful version of your, or it says be the most beautiful version of yourself at the bottom of the mirror. So that's so cute, and you know, a nice little thing to say to yourself when you know, are looking in the mirror. I know I've been told you need to look at yourself in the mirror 2 to 3 times a day and just tell yourself you love yourself, and just say, I love me today, I'm beautiful. And you know, it just gives you a boost of confidence. You know, we are always our own worst critic. Me especially, I'm so hard on myself, and I know a lot of others are too. So it's good just to take a moment and look in the mirror and just tell yourself how much you love yourself. But yeah, it's just a really nice thing to do, just to give you a little boost of confidence, and yeah, just remind yourself you are loved. So anyhow, enough rambling, Megan. Let's go on and play with some makeup. So I'll go ahead and zoom you guys in right now. Oh, by the way, I pulled out my little color switch thing that I got in one of my boxes. I don't know if that video's up yet. I can't remember which box I got it in. Anyway, it'll come in one of my boxes, so I'm going to try it out. Let's see how good it works. Ooh, it kind of tore the bristles off a little bit. But it did get, like, the shadow off. So, okay. It worked. Alright, so I think the first shade I'm going to go into is called Vintage, and it is right here in the middle of the palette. And I'm just going to use this as my transition shade. So I'm just going to run this through my crease. It's not a very dark shade. Let me see if the lights are still seem to be washing. All right, let's try it on there. See how this does. I told you guys for Christmas I'm getting new lighting, so hopefully that will help. As I'm putting this on, I mean, in the pan, it looks like a neutral light brown, but as I'm applying it, it kind of has a little mauve-y undertone. So that's interesting. Do you guys see that? Huh. Alright, so I think that's all I'm going to do for that shade. I really can't judge anything yet. You know, it blended out fine. There's no patchiness or anything like that. So now I'm going to go into the shade right below it called Foxy. Well, in the viewfinder, it does look like it has a little mauve-y undertone. So I'm just moving down to this shade. And I think I'm going to stick with the same brush. And this is kind of a more cooler tone brown. This brush might be too big, but I'm going to definitely try it out anyway. And there are 2 shades in this palette that I'm super excited to play with. They're like a silvery color. Very pretty. I have saw them swatched and they are really intriguing. So, and as you can tell, this shade is super pigmented. I mean, I'm barely putting my brush in there. There is some kickback in the pan, but nothing crazy. And you guys know that doesn't bother me at all. As long, you know, of course, as the pigmentation's there. Alright, now I'm going to switch brushes. I'm going to go, that brush I was using is the Morphe JS9. Now I'm going to be moving, I'm going to use my little color switch thing again. Dang guys, this little thing works. Alright, next brush, JS6. And I'm going to be going into Risque right here. And I'm going to focus this a little bit lower than the last shade, and look at that pigmentation. Woo! And of course in the outer portion of my eye. I can definitely see this being an everyday palette, and it is still available on his website, so it's not sold out. So if you wanted to go ahead and grab yours, make sure to get that 15% off. That is a very generous percentage off that he is giving guys for signing up for email. I'm switching brushes back to the first brush just to blend these edges really nicely. But yeah, most websites, you know, they only offer 10% when you sign up, and then a lot of places are now making you sign up through text. So I don't really like that. I like to get the discount when I first shop with the company. I appreciate that, but now they're making you sign up with text, and then you, like, my phone is constantly blowing up because I signed up for their emails and text to get the discount. So it's kind of aggravating, but Scott Barnes does not make you sign up for text, so I do appreciate that. But back to this Risque shade. Is a beautiful. This is definitely my kind of look. I'm all about the neutrals, y'all know that. I've been fussed at a few times for it, but you know. It's crazy because in the viewfinder it's looking a little mauvey. But in the pan, like, they are not. They're looking more on the neutral and cool side, not, you know, the warm, you know, berry tone. So that's kind of interesting. So there is that. It's looking really dark and smoky. Now, I think I'm going to go into Brick House, and we're going to deepen it up some more. So I'm going right here to the shade, and I'm going to use it on the same brush. And I'm going to go into the same spots. I just put that last one and maybe a hair down further. So we do have some fallout, but that's okay. I'm just using this first brush to blend out these edges. And I have got some shadow here, which we can dust that away. But we are very, very, very smoky right now. Alright, I think that's as much as I'm going to do with the mattes. I'm going to go back into that first vintage shade and just kind of blend out these edges. Just so we have a nice blend and it's not like a sharp line right there. That's not ever a cute look. So now, I definitely want to play with some of these shimmers. I think I want to play with this Morphe brush. It looks like this. And it's supposed to be really good for shimmers, and this is the M224. I'm going to grab my MAC Fix Plus just in case we need it. I'm of course going to try it dry first, but alright, I got my MAC Fix Plus. Let me see if I can handle this. There we go. Alright, so the two shades that I was mentioning are here at the bottom. And when they are swatched, they look like nothing I have ever saw before. So I think I want to start with Silver Screen right here. It's the lighter of the two. So I'm going to start with that in the inner corner, and then I'm going to move it to Nightcap in the outer portion. So let's start out with Silver Screen, and here is what it looks like on the brush. So now I just want to put it down dry. Oh, that's pretty. I think I am going to wet my brush, but of course I always like to try it first. Oh wow, that is super pretty. So pretty. So you can definitely build it up dry. Just for fun, I'm going to go ahead and get a little bit on the brush, and I'm going to spritz it with just some original MAC Fix Plus. And let's see if this makes it any more intense. I'm sure it is. Oh yeah. That's very, very, very pretty. All right, I'm gonna flip my brush over and I'm gonna move into Nightcap. Whoa, look at that. And I'm just gonna do this dry. Oh my goodness, guys. Look at that. Wow. And that's dry. That is insane. All right, let's keep going. And then we'll blend the edges. Just gonna feather it into that matte shade. Do you see how pretty and pigmented that is? All right, I'm gonna flip my brush over and I'm gonna go into Silver Screen again. Definitely not a shade I would normally go for. I normally don't use silvers and things like that, but this shade is so pretty and metallic and just shimmery pretty. All right, now I'm going to go back into that second brush we used and I'm going to go into Brick House and I'm just going to blend these edges. That is so pretty. It looks kind of crazy in the viewfinder, but I'm telling you guys, in person, it's beautiful. Beautiful. So the only thing, well, I think we can use this laced shade right here in the inner corner. So let me get my little bitty brush. Let's just see how this does. Oh yeah, that's very pretty. All right. And oh yeah, beautiful. All right, now let's work on the lower lash line. So I think I'm gonna go in the opposite direction. So I'm gonna start out with Brick House and I'm going to use that on a little flat definer brush. And it looks like this. And I'm just going to line my lower lash line with that shade. So there's that. Now I'm gonna go in to the next shade we used, which was Foxy right here. And I'm gonna use that on the JS6. And I'm gonna use that to blend that burgundy shade out. So there is that. And I really don't think I need to go, well. All right, and I'm gonna go into a little bit of Risque. And really smoke out that lower lash line. And then I'm gonna connect the upper lash line with the lower. Just so we have a really nice look. All right, so I think that's all I'm gonna do, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and wipe this fallout away. Just like that, easy peasy. Now I'm going to pop off camera, finish up the other eye, throw in some mascara, finish up my makeup, and then I will come back to show you my completed look, as well as swatch this palette for you guys. So I'll see you in a second. Alrighty guys, so I just finished up my makeup. This is the completed look that I came up with. So here is the eye look that I come up with. Super, super, super pretty. So it is very dark and smoky, but these silver colors are just screaming my name. I'm obsessed with them. This is definitely not a shade. Like if it was a single shade, I would definitely pass on by and just not pick it up, not give it a second thought. But I'm telling you guys, these shades or these two shimmers that I played with are bomb. Like nothing I've ever played with before. So different. The texture is just awesome. It's kind of reminding me of like a Tati shade. So I'm really appreciating these different textures and colors and finishes. But anyhow, now you have saw me create a look with it. You have saw all of that good stuff. Now it is time for the swatches. So let's pull up the sleeves. I'm going to go across here as usual. I'm going to start over here and move my way across like that. So, hopefully you can see. If not, I will turn down the lights a little bit more. The first shade is called Angelic. Ooh, it's kind of like a duochrome, like it looks white in the pan, but it's definitely not white. So I'm going to start way down here. Let me cut these lights a little bit lower, so now you can see it a little bit better. Again, that is Angelic. The next shade is called Saucy. Wow. Holy crap. The next shade is called Muted, and this is like a cream, you know, matte shade, so you may not be able to see it on my, oh, you can. All right, and the next shade is called Brazen. Holy crap. Wow. That's crazy. Next shade is called Lace. This is the shade that I put in the inner corner and highlighted my brow bone with. It's perfect, like champagne-y gold. Next shade is called Retro. This is a matte. Again, very similar to my skin tone. Yeah, let's see if we can go over it one more time. That one looks a little chalky. You can't see it. The next shade is called Woody. Oh, that's funny. Wow. Vintage is the next shade. This is the first shade we went into to use as a transition shade. Again, very similar to my skin tone. The next shade is called Scarlet. Whoa. Next shade is called Risque. We use this shade as well. Wow. Okay, next shade is called Brick House. This is the darkest shade that we use. Look at that. Whoa. I could have kept going with that one. Next shade is called Siren. Wow. That's beautiful. The next shade is called Joy. Wow, guys. These are swatching beautifully. This is a shade that I really wanted to play with, but I didn't. It's called Hollywood. Whoa. Look at that. So creamy and buttery. The next shade is called Boulder. Boudoir. I don't know. Fancy word I can't pronounce. Whoa. That's like a beautiful brick mauve-y color. It's kind of in between like a red and a dark purple, maroon kind of. The next shade is called Temptation. Now here is Silver Screen. So I'm super excited about swatching this one. This is the one we put on the eye first. So stinking pretty, metallic, sparkly, beautiful. The next shade is called Femme. And the next shade is called Nightcap. This is the one that we put on the outer portion of the eye. Whoa, guys. You see these two right here? That's what I put on my eyes. So, so, so pretty. And last but not least, we have got the darkest color in the palette, and it is called Sin. Look at that black. So here are up close of all the swatches. See those two shades right there? Alrighty guys, so that was all of the swatches. I'm super impressed, like wow. I don't know, I cannot wait to continue to play with this palette, and just I feel like the possibilities are really endless with it. There are so many different tones, undertones, colors, textures, whatever you want. This palette has it for sure. And the price is definitely verified for me. I mean, I don't know guys, I'm really liking this one. I'm definitely gonna be playing with this. This is gonna be one of my everyday palettes for sure, just because of the neutrals in there. They're so blendable. It's gonna be easy. You know, I could easily throw one of these colors in the crease and head out the door if I'm in a rush. So I know this is going to be a palette that I'm going to go to if, you know, I don't want any concerns, any worries, or, you know, whatever. Sometimes, you know, you want to play with new makeup, but you're like, I'm not sure how it's going to turn out, so you just go to what you know. Well, this is what I know, and I'm going to be using it very often. It's right up there with the Tati palette for me. Right now, they're kind of right here together. I really enjoyed both of these palettes, you know, the Tati palette and this one. They're very similar to me, just in, you know, how creative they both got with them. But yeah guys, I have no complaints with this palette whatsoever. I am super excited to have it in my hands and be able to play with it and use it. So many more looks with this palette to come for me for sure. So anyhow, I hope you all enjoyed this video, and I hope it was all helpful for you to see it in action, to see all the swatches and all of that. If you guys like for me to continue doing these videos with swatches, let me know down in the comments. I know before I never did swatches, and then I had a lot of comments with people telling me that they would appreciate if I did that. So just let me know if that's something that you guys are still interested in, and I'll definitely continue to do that for y'all. So overall guys, I definitely love this palette. I would suggest or recommend for you to pick it up if you wanted. Don't forget to use that coupon code. I'll leave mine here again for you guys, just so you know. But yes guys, so that is all I have for y'all today. I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, give your girl a thumbs up. That helps me out so much. And if you're not subscribed, I would love for you to do so. It's so simple. You hit the little button down there. And if you want, you can hit the little bell as well. That way you're notified of all my future uploads. And thank you guys so much. I thank you so much for watching my videos. I love you all. And I'll see you in my next ones. Bye.